Hi Aries, I'm going to do a separate video, so I'm just going to get straight into your reading. This is going to be for the new moon, which is on Thursday there, so that's the 19th of October 2017. So, whoa, a card flipped out there already. So the card, I love it. The card I have pulled for Aries is Queen of Fire. Confident, warm, intelligent and graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. What is brilliant about this, I mean that was right away, is that, obviously Aries is a fire sign, if you weren't already aware. So that's, really quite key. Even just looking at the picture there, she means business. She's got a bit of a fierce look in her face, really, and then of course she's got the fire at the bottom there. But and of course the word's independence as well. That is Aries. I don't mind sharing. I'm actually an Aries, and I've also got my Venus in Aries. So what that means is Aries people they're warriors. We tend to get a bit of a rough ride in life as well. I think everyone does, no matter what star sign you are. But Aries do get a bit of raw and real are the words that always spring to mind for me. And I hear other people saying that. It just kind of, everything's a bit raw. And we also, most Aries people don't really kind of mind sharing their stuff, being quite open so that others can learn from it. So, Aries people are very brave. And, personally speaking, I don't think a lot of Aries people get a lot of credit for that where it's due. I've personally experienced that. But again, it's something that we're just like, oh well, that's just the way life is and you get on with it. But I'm feeling like that really might resonate. That's funny that I've even said that, but it's true. Sometimes I do things that are quite brave and then I take a step back and I'm like, and then I see somebody else do it and they get loads of praise and I'm like, why did nobody congratulate me? But rather than kind of getting bitter about that, I tend to see it differently now, and I tend to see it as people just assume it's easy for you and that's just you. But so therefore they don't bother saying, oh well done, that must have been really scary, or you're so brave. But I think the point is here is especially because it's Aries people that will mainly be tuning into this, or Aries moon or rising, that everybody needs to be told well done for being brave. Everybody needs to be told well done, full stop. So perhaps, if somebody is watching this that I don't know, happened to stumble across and just watching all of them or watching Aries, maybe just take that into consideration for your Aries friends. That they might act all tough and all brave, and that's not an act. Aries people are tough and they are brave, but they're also vulnerable as well, like anybody else, and they probably deserve a pat on the back for what they're doing. But stretch your wings and fly doesn't sound bad, does it? It's just you're soaring, you're going for it. And again, me being the open Aries that I am, that's happened to me. And again, very much like what I said, it's by no means, oh yeah, everything's great, woohoo, everything's amazing all the time. It's like, no, it's up and down, up and down, up and down. And it's just, you've got to go with it, Aries. You're a warrior though, you can do it. You're like this woman. And it says, don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. So though you may, I feel like, I've got to be honest, I am sort of feeling, I'm like, oh no. But I am sort of feeling like the new moon on Thursday is going to be a little bit rocky. Rocky is the word that's coming to me. But I feel like it's because of all new moons anyway, can be for some people, I experience this anyway, a little bit unnerving is the word that comes to me. Because the new moon is symbolic of there being no moon in the sky, it can cause a bit of anxiety and a bit of nervousness about, well, what's coming next, cause you can't see it, you don't know if it's a waxing moon, a waning moon, a full moon, a new moon. Some people listen to this might be like, I don't know what that is anyway, but you could, if you can see a slight slither or a crescent, then you can see it and you kind of know what's symbolic of, you kind of know what's going on. Whereas if you can't see even a sliver of the moon, you cannot see what's going on at all. So that's the feeling that I'm getting. A lot of Aries people, Aries sun, moon or rising, it is that feeling of what the fuck is going on here in my life. And I did feel very drawn to say the F-bomb. It's like, okay, can things just settle down? I want to know what's going on here. But I've just realised the reason why it could be a little bit more up and down. Remember, up and down isn't necessarily bad. It's just, I feel it's excitement, good or bad, relative as well. But I feel it's excitement. It's kind of like that kind of living on the edge, which kind of Aries do a little bit. but it's because it's a Libra new moon, and Libra is opposite Aries. So I feel like that really might be triggering Aries a little bit, but it's all to bring you into balance. Aries is about being independent. I can do it myself, and especially like I'm laughing because I've got that, but like being Venus in Aries, that would mean somebody that, I just got drawn to the Wonder Woman mug over there when I said that, but it is kind of someone that's like, I don't need you, I can do this myself, or like, I don't need anyone. It's kind of like, I like being myself, I like doing things myself, and I'll just get on with it. And like, I can definitely own that. I can be like that a little bit, but I also know that it's like, no, I do like being with people too, but I like to be with people that are manidist and deedist, and that just basically that people that are on a similar sort of wavelength, that value me and I value them. I kind of like fierce loyalty is kind of what I'm all about. And it's like I've tried to work with that, and is that fair? But it's like, no, that's how I am. Like, that is how I am, and I can't change that. Like, I want people that have got my back and I've got their back, and that's it. And anything in between, I'll be polite and I'll be courteous, but kind of not really. I don't really want to sort of hang out with people if it's superficial and a bit fake. That's just the way I am. And so I'm pretty sure a lot of Aries people will be resonating with that. And what I'm laughing at here is in the background, Lily Allen's songs just came on, Smile. Yeah, I'm just listening to the words. Yeah, so just generally it's about a girl that's been a bit scorned, isn't she? Like, I don't know whether he's cheated or, the guy in the video's done something wrong, but like, she's found out about it and it's like she's getting revenge. I'm not saying that is a good idea. I don't recommend that at all, actually. What I recommend is that you work through your anger, either with a trusted source, like a trusted friend or a family member or a counsellor. I'm an advocate of counselling because I am a counsellor. And also because I've asked to be a counsellor, because it's great, it's not, and I think we need to move away from that kind of it's really Americanized and it's kind of something that's a bit alien. It's not. It's somebody that's impartial, non-judgmental, that's going to listen to you in the present moment and not have all the opinions that somebody that knows you and knows the people you're talking about really well, and they're just going to be giving their opinion all the time, and things that half the time don't help. Even people that mean well, it doesn't help. Whereas when you're with a counsellor, they're just interested in your growth and you getting back to you and you trusting yourself and listening to yourself. So, I don't know, I feel like maybe somebody needed to hear that, go through a hard time. But yeah, basically it is going to be a time where you're showing what you can do. You're standing alone and you're going for it. But what I'm being, and although it says stretch your wings and fly, don't underestimate yourself. It's like I do feel like you're going to have to be really, really brave this week. But also just remember that people are there to help you. I'm going to pull another card just to see. Well, I'm going to pull a goddess card because we're getting towards 8 minutes there. What else do the Aries need to know for the Libra new moon? Whoa, this one. Oh wow, yeah, so I think I was right there with a bit of a difficult time. So I pulled Sekhmet, be strong, the goddess, and the reason I'm using the goddess cards is because it's actually the Friday the 13th, and I'm not, believe it or not, I'm not superstitious, but it is linked to the number 13 isn't actually unlucky, in my opinion. It's linked to the goddess, and it was, I'm not going to get this exactly right, but it was seen to be that like it was that was the sort of doorway into the unseen. And I suppose it's like you've got 12 signs of the zodiac, and then the 13 is kind of like into the unseen world. I think that might be right. But it says you're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So a little bit like what I've waffled on about there and sharing a lot of myself, that's kind of how it goes. Spirit like to use my own stuff to get across a point. So please do let me know. That's one thing. There we go. That's reiterating the point of what I said, is that don't just assume that because an Aries is being brave, that, oh, that's them, they always do that. Or that's Claire, she always does that for people that know me. Let people know, because I am letting you know, and that should be enough, that like anyone, if you like what I'm doing, I need to know that you like what I'm doing to keep giving me the courage to keep doing it. So I hope that makes sense. I feel that is really going to resonate with a lot of the Aries out there, Aries, Sun, Moon and Risings. But just be strong, you can handle this, because you are a warrior. You're the queen of fucking fire, man. But Also, the card that jumped out for that was, again, and that's quite funny, isn't it? Wow, that's what it says on that card. So I can't say that word, that goddess. Sarasvati, hopefully I said that right. The arts. And it says, and look, she's got a full moon behind her, so I think that's maybe depicting that now I would take this to mean that it was the last full moon was in Aries. So I feel like you've been coming into your own since that last full moon in Aries, the other week, about 10 days ago. Also, in the background, I can hear, I really like, I'm not going to sing it, but I really like you, Carly Rae Jepsen. So I feel like your bravery might be coming into, letting somebody know your feelings for it, or somebody's letting them know their feelings for you. That just sort of popped into my head there. And of course, because it says express yourself through creative activities, it's all about expressing yourself, just expressing yourself, whoever you are, and that's what the full moon's influence has been helping you do, Aries. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up because I want to film the other signs. So I hope you enjoyed this, Aries. I will be back to film the full moon at least, but I might start doing weeklies. I'll see how things go. Thanks very much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please subscribe, please like, please share. I was hiding for a long time, but now I'm out and proud and being the confident, warm, intelligent, graceful queen of that. I'm just taking the piss a bit, but I'm being her, and I'm like, hey, this is me, I'm owning it, let's do this. So yeah, thank you. See you later.